And I'm going to call Al up to the agenda or to the podium at this time to explain the missing man table.
I'd like to say, on behalf of the American ex-POWs San Diego Chapter 1, of which I'm a volunteer, I want to thank you for allowing me to be here with you tonight, but most of all for allowing me the honor to recite the missing man table ceremony for you. As you enter the dining area, you may have noticed to my right that there's a table there to call your attention to its purpose. It's reserved to honor our missing comrades in arms. It symbolizes that they are still with us tonight in spirit. Those of us who served and those who are currently serving in our armed forces are fully aware that freedom is not free. It is paid for by those who are willing to pay the ultimate price or endure the agonies of pain, deprivation, and internment. Remember and never forget that peace has always been tainted by the bitterness of personal sacrifice. The daily pleasures you enjoy today were bought and paid for by heroes who could not be with us tonight. Please allow me to explain the meaning of the items on that table. The table is round. It shows our everlasting concern for our missing men. The white tablecloth symbolizes the purity of their motives when answering the call of duty. The single red rose displayed in the vase reminds us of the life of each of the missing and their loved ones and friends of these Americans who keep faith awaiting answers. The vase tied with a yellow ribbon symbolizes our continued determination to account for our missing. A slice of lemon on the bread plate reminds us of the bitter fate of those captured and missing in foreign lands. A pinch of salt on the plate symbolizes the tears endured by those missing and their families who still seek answers. The empty chair reminds us that they are missing from our ranks. The inverted glass symbolizes that they are unable to share this evening toast with us. I ask you now to please raise your glasses in a toast to honor our comrades, our friends, our heroes who could not be with us tonight. Once again, let me thank you for allowing me to be here with you. I know there could not be too many more of these ceremonies with all of you people here. I will never forget this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Al. Hard ones. These are the hard ones. Bob Siefker, will you join me at the podium, please? Bob is going to assist us with the two-bell salute.
Two bells marks the end of the routine day aboard ship. In a moment, the melancholy strains of taps will sound throughout the ship. The toll of the bell brings back precious memories of our departed comrades and loved ones. Memories of shipmates lost while serving aboard USS Midway. Memories of shipmates lost while serving aboard USS Franklin D. Roosevelt. Memories of shipmates lost while serving aboard USS Coral Sea. Memories of shipmates lost in combat or captivity. Memories of shipmates who have died after serving aboard Midway, Franklin D. Roosevelt, or Coral Sea. Memories especially of those shipmates who have died in the recent past. We remember tonight in a special way Fred Burgess, who died Sunday at the airport here in San Diego on the way to this reunion. Memories of all absent and departed shipmates. Memories of the family members and friends we have lost, those people who meant so much to us for their true companionship, their unquestioning support, and their eternal love. If you are able, I invite you to please stand once again while we hear taps and pay tribute to our great nation and the men and women of the armed services, especially those who have gone before us. Please be seated. And now we move on as we gather once again to renew old friendships and celebrate new friends. Let us never forget that our lives are so much richer today because of our heroes of the past.
Well, we want to get on with the most significant part of the evening, and as I shared earlier, we're so honored to have Admiral Bud Edney here as our guest speaker this evening. I don't normally read, but when I started to read through Admiral Edney's career, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss too much, and I'm going to just gloss over it, but I want you all to understand the significance of the accomplishments of the man that's going to take the podium here shortly. He started off a little slowly at the Naval Academy. I'm just joking. But most of the people go to sea after they graduate. He went on and did his graduate studies at Harvard. After that, he got specially assigned to some units, ended up as a White House Fellow. You know, you just don't get called as a young lieutenant to come be a White House Fellow unless the Navy sees great promise in you. Finished up with that, was Special Assistant to the Secretary of Transportation as a young junior officer, and then made commander and assumed command of VA 27. Command of an aircraft squadron, jet squadron flying off these carriers. After that, he became a CAG, commander of the air group, in charge of all the jet squadrons and helicopter squadrons on the aircraft carrier. Following that, he screened for command of a deep draft and commanded the USS Ponchatoula, an oiler. Took a tour as a Desron Chief of Staff, and then took over command of the USS Constellation, CV-64, right out of San Diego here. Following that, he went on and was the 69th Commandant of Midshipmen at the United States Naval Academy. That's the captain that's in charge of all the midshipmen back in Annapolis. Following that, commander of a carrier group out here, Commander Carrier Group 1. Following that, clearly an operator. How they treat you in the Navy if you're a good operator is they penalize you after you've had a good operational tour and send you to the Pentagon for penance.